Welcome to Software Testing Lessons Part 9. Now that you have learned about all different types of testing, the next question that comes to mind is, how much testing of each type should I be doing? To answer this, we are going to learn about testing pyramid. In this illustration, you can see that the bottom base of pyramid has the largest area, and as we move up, the area keeps on decreasing. And this is exactly how we are going to spread the test coverage. The test level represented by the bottom base would require the most coverage, and the coverage decreases as we move up. To start with, at the bottom we have unit test. Unit test includes testing the code logic, which makes them highly valuable. As the developer is writing the logic, they can write unit tests using the same programming language that they are using to write the logic. As you can tell, unit test does not require any specialized skill or tools. They are very easy to write, lightweight and fast, therefore it's encouraged to have most tests written at the unit testing level. Next is integration testing. As we have learned that unit tests test the logic in isolation, but integrations are still required to make the entire system flow working. So to test these integrations, say between two services, we might have to spin up the individual service instances and their dependencies. You can also leverage stubbing and mocking techniques, but there would still be something to spin up to test these interactions. And this is what makes the integration testing slow as compared to the unit test. This explains why writing lesser integration tests are recommended here in this pyramid illustration. Moving up, and last but not the least, we have end-to-end tests, which are also referred to as system tests. System tests require the entire system to be connected and integrated before we can even run these tests. These tests are extremely useful as they can help us test the system end-to-end. We can trigger the actions just like a real user, and this makes us feel more confident. But at the same time, they are slow and expensive. Also, when we are testing from system level, it's hard to isolate the issues. For example, if while testing the system, you notice an error message on one of the app screens, how would you know where exactly the problem is? It could be the front end, back end, database, network. It could be anything. Whereas with unit and integration tests, it's relatively simpler to pinpoint the root cause. Because of these reasons, testing pyramid recommends least coverage at this system test level. As you can see in this illustration, as we move up in testing pyramid, the cost and risk increases. And as we move down towards the unit testing, the tests are cheaper and more reliable as compared to end-to-end and integration test. Now let's see what is inverted pyramid. It is common to see organizations practicing inverted pyramid where more focus is on system level testing. QA teams are working to add more and more tests to the system level testing suites. A common misconception is that QA teams are supposed to test it all, then why should I, the developer, write these tests? And this mindset puts testing team the sole in charge of quality assurance. The issue with this mindset is that system testing is too late in the SDLC process. System testing requires all the components of the system to be integrated and deployed to an environment. So my question is, why wait till the end to test something? If there are ways to shift testing to the left, if there are ways to test logic and integrations in isolation, then why not do it and mitigate the risk of finding something too late in the SDLC? I hope learning about testing pyramid gives you a good idea on how many tests should you be writing at different levels. Keep watching and I'll see you in the next lesson.